Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Michael and I'm the creator of Reels. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through a step-by-step process on how I create my webcomics. If you've been creating comics for years, starting off, or just curious about how it's done, I'm sure you'll find this video enjoyable. So grab a seat, buckle up, and let's jump into my creative process. To start off, I'll decide which character or characters I would like to feature in my comic strip. So Reels is filled with colorful characters with unique personalities. But when it comes to my webcomics, I try to mainly just focus on my main characters, Keith and Charles. But now and again, I would incorporate my side characters as well. And once I've decided on the character or characters, I move over to my next step. Brainstorming comes next. Now, in this phase, I would write down ideas for my comic. So I would write down areas or settings familiar to me and activities I would like to see my characters engage in. I would think about real life events that happen to me and my friends. Something that's funny that we still laugh about till this day. Something that's true and ironic and relatable. In reality, my brainstorming looks more like like this. Very simple. Now I'm done brainstorming and I have my idea for my comic. I can start writing the script. And when I write down the script, I don't write down every detail what's happening in each panel, like the character's expressions or scene setting. I can already visualize these aspects in my mind, so it's unnecessary for me to write it down. So my main focus is just doing the dialogue. Thumbnailing is the next step. So I do a couple of rough sketches of my comic strip. I will do a few thumbnails and then choose which one works best for my comic. I also leave some space for my bubbles, for my dialogue, and the sketches just to figure out the layout. Once I've got my thumbnails sorted out, I can start the pencil phase of my work. And I do my pencil work traditionally. So I work on a A4 page and I work in these sketchbooks. And here are some of my drawings. After completing the pencil work, I scan my sketches. Once the image lives on my PC, I would then rearrange the pencil panels into my webcomic strip template in Photoshop. I would then add the text to see the space I need to work with, and I will leave the bubbles for later. Now I'll move over to the inking process. Once I'm happy with how things are laid out, I'm happy with the text placement, I'm happy with the pencil sketches where they are, and then I can start inking. I find this phase more relaxing as it only involves tracing and making minor changes to the work. The most time consuming part is coming up with an idea and then doing the pencil work. Done with my inks, now I can proceed to adding color. So I pull up my color palette and I first color in my characters, and then afterwards I color in my backgrounds. It actually took me a while to finalize the colors for my webcomic. I played a lot around with colors and eventually made a cool color palette I was happy with. And with my color work I used two tones only, but I use gradients for the sky or if the background lacks detail. Final step is lettering. The letters are already done. All I have to do is now create bubbles and fit the letters into them. And now my comic is complete. And all I have to do now is just review it a couple of times and maybe get other people to read it as well before I upload it online. And there you have it, my creative process on how I do my webcomics. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Until next time, keep creating and stay inspired.